EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round to about the 40-yard line.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Quick throw to Collins. Down the left sideline. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 60 yards. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Yellow. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
Yellow. Easy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Attack!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Noel. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
15. Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage, back at the 6. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow. 180.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll run on 1st down. Rich. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Tony.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Or 18. That's it.
Now Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
That's a 31-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
They run the counter. Rich. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 3rd down, Rich. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Now that was was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
18. That's it.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Yellow. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Hey, color. Right side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now second and 9. Mahomes going to change things up.
Attack! Yellow.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hero 15.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
They'll
try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Yellow, yellow. 180. Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rondale Moore, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Collins. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on.
A 45-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Attack, attack! Let's go. Here, 15. Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with the walls for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
15, 15. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slip if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, Lou, Eddie. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Our side.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
15, 15.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
43, 43. Our line, Eddie.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, 15. Let's go, Lou.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
All right, go, Lou, 15. 15. Right side.
They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
It's a gain of 14.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Texans.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Stroud to throw it. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Texans, first down.
Now again, right side. Rich. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And Stroud now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll get 34 yards there. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go, 15. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up in a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
The 9-yard line.
15. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Chiefs 24. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Touchdown, Houston! Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
We're back now in KC. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Now second and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Danielle Hunter coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Rich. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rich. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Houston.
Oh, man. 18. That's it.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rich. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
18. That's it.
Back to Mixon on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Tony.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kyle Pitts, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
And again, it's Mahomes. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it Yeah, there's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
45. Chiefs 31.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Oh, 18. What's up?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 55 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Up the middle they go. Rich. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time